the reality of communication is in changing continuously. How Salesians can meet this reality?
Inside the General Chapter 29, there is a compelling and urgent directive for us Salesians to pay attention to the digital world. It has already been there for more than 20 years. But the reality that is striking us right now is we do not know enough of this digital world because it continuously evolves. And this digital world has its own digital culture. And so while we have been accustomed to looking at it as a way to evangelize, as tools to be maximized, we are suddenly told that this is a world that also beckons and calls for Salesians to be missionaries inside. And so it's not only using the digital tools, but it's actually looking at social media, virtual reality, and even augmented reality and artificial intelligence as mission fields. And this is the change that must happen in the perspective of the Salesians, a paradigm that we must look into. Our Holy Father has actually looked at the world as something that's being corrupted and polluted, and that's why he wrote Laudato Si. But we tend to look at that world as only the natural world. The digital world is a world that we need to look into as one of the most polluted worlds. But our young people, including our Salesians, are immersed in that world. For the Salesians to look at this world and not to prepare themselves and get into that, it's like entering a zone. I don't want to call it war zone, but that is in fact it is. You cannot come in and go out of this world clean if you do not know how to navigate this world. And so with this general chapter, we are asked to look at this as a paradigm. Not only do Salesians need to know how to use the tools, but to look at it as this is an oratory. This is a setting. We need to build what Don Bosco has always been asking about the oratory. A home, a school, a church, a playground that is safe not only for the Salesians, but also for our young recipients.
Young people is actor, but also victim of the media system. How Salesians want to help them to overcome the difficulties?
Yes, the Salesians have always been prominent in actually making their presence felt. The Salesian presence in the physical world is going to be slightly different in the digital or in the virtual world. But the framework should not disappear. The Salesian identity and charism must be always preserved, and the Salesian must be conscious of this. Because the allure of the social media, of the gadgets can be very, very strong, and we can lose our identity, even our charism. So when we enter into this world, bringing our Salesian presence, we must also bring the framework that this presence must provide for us a way to encounter young people, to engage them, but also to empower them. These three marks of Salesian presence is actually very important that we bring into the world and to the digital culture that we're going to enter. We cannot save young people if we do not know the dangers that they are in, and we cannot save them if we ourselves are in danger. So a lot of formation has to happen when it comes to the Salesians.
This chapter asked a more integration, coordination between means of communication of Salesians. Is it a possible target in the next 6 years?
Yes. Well, definitely communication is very, very important. So we have to engage in organizational communication, synchronization of all the commissions, not only of social communications. The youth ministry, the mission sector, the vocation sector, the Salesian family must actually be tapped to be involved in this digital communication, information, formation that we need to give to everyone.